Have you ever heard the statement that our results are a direct representation of the questions that we've asked ourselves up until this point? Have you also heard that if we want bigger and better results, it's time for us to ask ourselves bigger and better questions? Well, if you're a business owner, here's a couple questions that I'll pose to you, and let's come up with some solutions. If you were looking to grow your business by a multiple of 10 in this upcoming year, what would you have to start doing? Like, what are some things that you aren't doing in your business that have the possibility and potential to literally add a zero to the end result of your revenues, of your profits? So let's just say you're at $50,000 per year right now. To go to $500,000 per year, what would be that thing that you would have to start doing to assist in such rapid and exponential growth? And or what are the things that you're doing but you would have to do more of if you were serious about consistently and exponentially growing your business at that level? What are some things you're doing but you need to do more of? You need to do it in a more efficient and effective manner. And that leads to a couple things. Like, obviously that means you're focused on high needle moving activities, things that have the potential to dramatically impact your bottom line. So I have some good news. If you saw my last email, you saw that I'm well connected in the business world. So you can see me with many of the faces that you'll recognize at tombeal.com/gratitude. Now, that being said, I'm going to pass along several of these connections to assist you in taking your results and growing them exponentially. And here's my reasoning and my goal behind it. It's a question that someone posed to me, and actually a challenge they posed to me years ago when I was bragging on how hard I was working, how many hours I was putting in on a week. And this was a friend of mine, his name is Ricky Rainbow. He used to work with Jim Rohn the same time that Tony Robbins worked with Jim Rohn, in the late 70s, early 80s. So I was explaining to Ricky that, man, look how hard I'm working, and look at the results I'm getting. And he looked at me and he said, Tom, I can tell you're looking for a pat on the back on me telling you, hey, keep going, that's great. But he's like, that actually worries me and saddens me. Like, how much time are you taking for yourself? How much time are you taking for your children? How much time are you don't have any time except work. So if you want to impress me, get the same results in half the amount of time. But to be honest, you're working so hard that wouldn't still impress me. In order to truly impress me, do it again. How can you do that and get the same results or better in less time? And that's my challenge, and that's my hope for you too. It's to grow your business at that exponential level without having you work exponentially harder, right? So if you're getting $500,000 results right now and you're looking to bring it to 5 million, you can't work 10 times harder, is my guess, right? Most people that I come in contact with aren't saying, yeah, sign me up to work 10 times harder. It's asking yourself those important questions, those needle moving questions. What are some things that I could do to grow my business that I'm not currently doing? And what are we doing now that, if we really looked at the 20-80 principle, these 20% of activities are producing 80% of our results, or these 20% of clients are producing these 80% of our results? How can we look at this and do more of those types of things? Bring in more of those ideal clients. So what my goal is to help you with my contacts, bring in some of my friends who are millionaires, multimillionaires, decamillionaires, some people that have reached 100 million plus, and share insights with you and share strategies, share real world things that they're doing in their business that you can glean and take and implement in your business to get amazing results, to get exponential growth, and accomplish what my friend Ricky challenged me with all those years ago. Achieve the same or better results in half the amount of time, right? So that's my vision for you. And there's gonna be several of my friends I'm gonna introduce you to, which falls into the next thing you may have heard, that we are the average of the 5 people that we associate with most. I used to hate that statement because I looked around and my friends were not where I wanted to be at that time, all those decades ago. I got new friends. Now that excites me because I am the embodiment of that statement, and I want to give that to you. I'm going to introduce you to many of my friends who have strategies, who have tactics, who have systems that you can look at and you can take away and implement in your business to grow it at exponential levels. That's my hope for you. And the good news is I have one of those friends coming on board this week to do a live training, interactive training with you and me, that will show you how to embrace one of these answers that many of the best known names in marketing, in business, in personal development have embraced and have exponentially grown the results with this tool. So, okay, if you were to ask yourself, what can I do to grow my results at that 10x level? One of those, for many people's businesses that's been a reality, is webinars. So if you have not done any webinars, if you have done them but haven't gotten great results, or have done them and got great results but are learning to take that even further, this training will be for you. This is going to show you, first of all, my friend is going above and beyond because I called in a favor. He's giving you access to interviews with several top names who have implemented webinars and produced results in the millions. You're going to gain insights on how they share, knowing what they know, how you can take that wisdom from their real world activity and apply it to your business. How to structure a webinar, how to make it flow, how to make it convert. And on top of that, my friend also not only has benefited highly from webinars, but he actually created a solution that makes it super simple for the entrepreneur at an affordable price that you're going to also learn about. So this webinar is going to be highly, highly valuable to many people. My hope is it's going to be that for you. So go register for this. I will see you on the live call. And when you register, my friend Walter, is going to give you access to those interviews, which you can begin digging into right away. So this ties into the two questions I asked. What would you have to start doing? If you're not using this tool, this is going to give you the how to implement it, the strategies to implement in it to make sure that it is effective for you, and also going to share some tools and resources and strategies that can help you roll it out at a level without hitting many of the hiccups, many of the roadblocks that so many have done before you. We're going to circumvent that. And if you're doing them, you're going to gain insights to these people who are achieving huge results to see how you can tweak, how you can modify, how you can improve the current results you're getting, which is amazing, right? So go register. I look forward to seeing you on that training. And feel free to ask your questions live, but if you want, you can get the questions rolling here. Post any of your questions that you have below, and we look forward to answering them for you live in a few days. All right, hope all is well. As you can see, I'm out doing my routine here in South Florida. That's the Deerfield Beach Pier. Time to head home, get some more work done, and enjoy the rest of the day. I look forward to talking with you soon. Until then, make today great.